It's week 16 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at tight end Pat Freiermuth, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Broncos and the Chargers on EA Sports.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And in the end, he's able to get into what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
First play is to the air. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Running behind center with Edwards. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Play action on first down. Ooh, fired a dart there, but it's not going to be brought in. Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up a playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
And I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And they've gotten some tremendous fight out of the players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Herbert back to throw. Hits his man on the out route. And they get this down to the 28. 16 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. He'll throw it yet again. This one finds Gage. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Broncos take over as he records his 10th career INT.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft, lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. But he reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can only hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Here's Nix to throw. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Nix. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. On first down, they'll run. Still has room inside the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he surrendered just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They give it to him up the middle. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give to Edwards, running left. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Now Herbert to throw. This is reeled in by Edwards. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Pass is hauled in by the running back.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the Broncos' 46-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Finds McConkey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slate. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points in this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now Nix. Quick hitter complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the 41. Completed here to Pickens. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 yards.
Throwing here, Nix. Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Finds his man en route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. This one's caught. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. George Pickens the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
14. Chargers 7.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Edwards got it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Throwing off the play fake here. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Third down. Broncos loading up that secondary. They're in the dime here. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it. Room to run. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. Here's Nix. Got his man on the in. Complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
His pass caught by Nakua. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here on first down. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Fires over the middle, caught. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back now, pressure on its way. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers and Gus Edwards headed back out on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Chargers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Broncos ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. Nick's looking to throw. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage in this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
He finds the open man there, complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. To throw, here's Nix. This throw is cut. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McPherson at the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Chargers, 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll kneel this one down. That brings us to halftime. It's a 14-point game after 2 quarters of play. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Alexander Madison, the former Viking, a touchdown run. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Patrick Mahomes, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Broncos back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And you can see he's valued well beyond his work just as a runner. He's leading NFL backs in receiving touchdowns late in this season. This is Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Nix to throw. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what. These tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. Send him up the middle. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Chargers 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! Go.
Herbert back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On target to Dobbins. Oh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Finds McConkey. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Set.
From the 42. Complete out to the right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Sticking with Edwards here. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 2.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Set. Grenade.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Chargers have it to start the 4th in a game that seems pretty far out of reach.
Grenade.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set.
Now Herbert to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a small chunk off that lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Chargers 21.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They've got first down from the 31. A handoff for Williams, running left. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Now Nix. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
This one goes for 3 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Finds his man en route, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing here, Nix. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Nix now to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They keep it on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Here's Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
42. Chargers 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw, Herbert. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
2nd and 10 now. Quick hitter complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Shotgun now on 3rd down. This finds Shark complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. He'll throw it yet again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Herbert. Tight end has it across the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed here to Johnston. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. From the 25 on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The visitors and George Pickens set for this next possession. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. On 1st down, they'll run. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Another run for Williams. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Chargers are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. It's a win for the Broncos. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.